So I'm home now. Hey y'all. Okay. So let's talk about something. So when I went in this morning, my doctor was like, "Yeah." She looked at the pictures and she was like, "Yeah, you need to go to the ER." So I was like, "Okay, cool." Not cool, but okay. Thank you. Don't want to, but I was in a shit ton of pain. And a little background about myself. I know there's many women, men out there like me who have been like doing it by themselves for so long that you hate asking for help. Like when I'm in pain, y'all will never really know the full amount of pain that I'm in. And being that I went to the emergency room, I like to keep a little decorum about myself. I like to be able to conversate and let people know how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, okay? Because you got some people that go in there and be crying and just throwing up and stuff like that because they're in so much pain that they just can't. Today was one of those days where I was in a lot of pain. I mean, even though I was like this, I was fucking in pain because I was crying. Okay, I was in tears. And so the doctor comes in and she looks at it and she's like, "Oh my god," blah blah blah. And so she's like, "Well, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to cut it open and put pressure on it because it had started draining, like I told y'all. Sounds delicious, right?" Anyways, so I was like, "Okay." I said, "Ma'am," I said, "just please do what you have to do." I said, I'll be okay." I said, I'm not a crazy patient." I said, Just do what you have to do. If I just wince a little bit," I said, "because I'm in a lot of pain right now." Right? Just like that. I was telling her, I was just letting her know. So she's doing what she has to do. And she grabs a little scalpel. I'm not looking at it because I don't want to see it because apparently it drained a lot. And she's like, "You shouldn't be in that much pain." Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you me? Are you is your name Belinda too? Oh shit, girl. You me. We look really different. We look so different, but okay, you're me, right? When she said that, something just so I calmly told her, I said, "Ma'am," I said, "I assure you, I am in pain, but if you could just hurry up and do what you need to do to alleviate it, that would help." So by the time she's done pressing and prodding and getting all that shit out of my foot, I am like panting at this point. Panting, but still trying to maintain because I'm trying to have the conversation to let her know how I'm feeling, you know? So she finally comes in and she's like, "Oh, we got it all out. Well, I guess I'll get you something a little stronger because the ibuprofen, you said it wasn't working. So I'll get you something stronger." So I'm sitting there like, fire. Just my foot's on fire. I'm on fire. It feels like I can't even describe what it feels like. But I was getting hot. My leg was hot. I just got to a point where I was just like leaning on the bed at this point and just panting because of the pain. So an hour later, she brings the meds. This is when they finally rolled me to the middle of the hallway because they didn't have any extra beds, which I get and I understand. Whatever, just do what you got to do, like I said. Then when I got back there, I just broke down. I literally was in tears. But then I was like, I pulled myself together. I breathed and got myself together. I got some tissue. You know, everybody, was coming in there just checking on me or whatever. So I could not keep myself quiet. I was just like, I was still mad. How the fuck are you going to tell me how I'm supposed to feel? Really? And we're going to do this right now? Has anybody else, and I know the answer to this. I know the answer. I do. But I think with this video, I think I wanted to just hear myself verbalize it. Just say it, because the audacity. How the fuck? I'm not going to answer that question again. So that was my experience at the ER today. Needless to say that, like I said, once it was drained, the pain was alleviated. She gave me more. And then try to throw shade at my doctor, excuse me? When she did the same exact damn thing. So my doctor put me on antibiotics. Now with antibiotics, I'm not going to say it's like a test. It's not a test, but sometimes with antibiotics, you kind of have to figure out which one's going to work for you, which I get it, I understand, and I will not cease going to my doctor, because you know why? She's an awesome doctor, and she called me personally. That's something I respect. I respect that, because she called me personally and she told me what I needed to do. She could have been evil. Not evil, but she could have like had a nurse tell me what to do, which is still the same thing, but she did this personally. So I really appreciate that. I love that. Thank you. Thank her. I wish she has a million more. Well, not really, because that'd be bad things or something. She has a million more patients, but it's good to have doctors who care and who listen. I've been to the emergency room. Diabetes here. Hi. Nice to meet you. Like the time I had a tooth that needed to be pulled. I'm sitting in there. So what's your pain level? I never tell them how bad it really is, because they don't listen anyway, so what's the point, right? What's the point? So I said, it's about a 7. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give you, actually, you know what? Just get some over-the-counter ibuprofen. That should help. What part of I took that and it didn't help a little bit, but it did not help. So I just got to a point where I just started, But I don't know what it was about today. But that lady just she pissed me off so bad. it was bad. It was bad. I was just like, somebody's gonna hear about this. How the fuck can you tell somebody how they feel? The audacity. How does that work? So basically, if somebody comes to you and they can tell you what's going on, they're not crying, screaming, trying to fight people, and they can tell you what's going on, but you fuck you. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So anyways, that was my day in the emergency room. Yay. Got some more antibiotics to take, because like I was saying, antibiotics are weird. Sometimes you have to figure out which one works best. So she tried to throw shade at my doctor when she had to do the same thing. And she had to tell me pretty much the same thing. She's like, okay, so I'm going to write you a new prescription for a different antibiotic. But do you understand that it may not work? You understand that, right? Yes, I understand. I understand everything that you just said. So like my doctor did, you're doing the same thing. Okay, got it.